So I just had a very healing day today. It's crazy how like God just puts situations and circumstances. Oh, I see myself. And put circumstances so that you are able to reflect and grow. And today the lesson was I saw clearly how other people don't want to know the truth, either the truth about themselves, the truth of a situation. And I struggled so much with that because I love people so deeply. Like I really do. I genuinely love humanity. I love unity. I love love. I love to give love. I love to nurture. And when I see someone, I see their highest potential. I'm someone that this is bothering me over here. Is this lipstick? Okay, well, we're gonna keep rolling. Something bugging me about that. And so I see the potential in people, and when they don't see it in themselves, it just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart, and I'm almost, in the past, I was very forceful, very aggressive, very insisting, and like, don't you see though? Don't you see what's blocking you? And it's crazy that I've been always able to do that for the other, and I was so afraid to listen to my own advice, to my own wisdom, to my own intuition, to my own inner compass that would tell me, girl, the situation ain't right for you. That person is being sneaky. That person is lying to you. That person's taking more than they're giving. Like these little moments where like I just dismissed her because I wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to fit in. And like in this new version of the woman that I'm becoming, the woman I'm curating, how I want to show myself in this new season of my life is one where I'm going to speak my truth. And if you don't like to hear it, I'm sorry. But even that, with great power comes great responsibility. And even that, I've realized that you have to deliver truth with empathy and compassion, because sometimes it is hard to hear it. It is hard to hear it. And you can learn from anyone at any time. Today I went to Montclair State University. That's where my nephew is studying. And I went to hang out with him today, and we had lunch, and it was just such a beautiful vibe. Montclair is such a cool town, by the way. I really, really like appreciate like its charming vibes. And he schooled me. There was a couple of truths that I told him that I know triggered him. And he told me straight to my face, like, you know, what you're saying, yeah, it might be truth, but I don't want to hear it. And the way you're saying it in a way that is coming off very aggressive. And I didn't even realize that I was doing that. I was just so passionate that like, I see what he's struggling with. I've been 19. I understand like what that feels like. But I forget that he's the one experiencing it, right? He's the one experiencing these feelings. He's the one having to make these decisions in his life. For me, it's easy. I'm on the other side. I'm a grown woman at this point. I'm like, what he's going through is, how do I say that? For me, it might not seem like, but it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I get it. And it gave me so much humility in that moment to just, you're speaking the truth, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's asked for. Maybe he wasn't asking for that. Maybe all he wanted me was to give him space to be heard. Like he didn't want to be fixed, right? And that's my tendency sometimes, of wanting to like, what can I say? How can I fix this? Because I know we can fix this. Like, then that fixing thing is what's gotten me into a lot of trouble. It's gotten me into a lot of trouble, because some people don't want to be fixed. Some people want to live in their illusions. Some people don't want to grow up. Some people like to stay immature and in victim mode. And that's not who I am. I want to grow. I want to, like today, the learning was so, first of all, it was beautiful that I allow him the space to teach me. Because that's another thing, when we think we're so like, oh, I'm a grown woman, I'm 37 years old, what can he teach me? A lot, if I allow it to, right? And then I also too do reflection and discernment, like, well, how does this feel to me? Does this feel good to me, true to me, or is he just projecting his own insecurities? Like, being a human is messy, my friends. It's messy, but it's so beautiful when you don't let I realized that I just didn't know how to handle my emotion and the emotion of other. Like if the situation was awkward, immediately I wanted to release that awkwardness. How can I make this better? I don't want this awkwardness. I don't want to feel this awkwardness. How can we move it? And now it's like, oh, that's not mine awkwardness. I mean, we could sit on here like I'm chilling. I feel bad. I can have empathy. I can have compassion, but that's not mine to take. Why am I taking someone else's? And I'm not just talking with him in this situation. I'm saying in general, right? Like, why am I taking other people's insecurities and judgment and their own limited mindset and their own lack? I can hold space for it, but it doesn't have to become mine. Whew, I'm telling you, being an empath and someone that feels so much and has so many feelings and just can call bullshit, it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because now I can see, and it's like you can't unsee it now. It's hard to unsee it when you see it, and then the other knows, which is uncomfortable too, right? I don't want to be in a room and make other people feel uncomfortable, but I'm also not going to shrink to make you feel good and me feel like less than. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, right? We're evolving, we're growing, we're maturing. We know what's ours, we know what's the other, and we're going to keep it moving. Anyways, my friends, I am having a walk here in it's one of my favorite views, of course, of New York City. I mean, look at her. She looks glorious. And I always like to go for a daily walk, whether the park, anywhere near water. Water really helps my nervous system. It helps me relax. It helps me stay centered, especially with this Aries energy, as I'm learning more about astrology and the energies, and knowing that I am someone that is highly in tune with energies around me. I need to understand, like, okay, well, how do I move with this energy so that it doesn't, because think about Aries, it's the first sign of the zodiac. It's the youngest, so it's stubborn, it's rebellious. It wants to feel seen, it wants to feel heard, it wants to demand attention. And I love that for me as someone who's always want to play small, even if you think like, oh no, Ellen, you have a big energy and you've always like been like, yeah, but you don't know what's going in here, right? And that's why we need to be very careful with who and how we interact with other people, because we don't know the demons that people are fighting in their head. Like, we need to really have more compassion. We need to really have more compassion for the other, because there's a lot of people that are lost. There's a lot of people that are afraid. There's a lot of people that are lonely. There's a lot of people that are really suffering, and we shouldn't be adding to other people's suffering. It's enough already, the pressure that we put in ourselves, the pressure that we allow from society and from other people. Why should another human put more pressure on us, right? Especially, like, don't even get me started. I was gonna go somewhere else, but Spirit is like, hold on, girl, not too much. Give him a little bit at a time, because this is that fire energy that wants to just roar. But we're back to center. I hope this makes sense, and if it doesn't, it's okay, because I'm having fun, and that's the whole point of it, right? My inner child wants to have fun, wants to play, wants to wear yellow glasses. What do you guys think about my glasses? Like, come on, these are my boyfriend's, but I love them. I love how they look at me. I feel so cool. Anyways, my love, I will see you in my next rant. Peace out.